So hello everyone and welcome once again to my video. So this is my Karizma XMR 210. So this will be a small update on my motorcycle. I have owned this motorcycle from past 7 months, and this will also be a test for my DJI Action2 in the night setting. Tomorrow is Diwali, so all the houses are lit up with the festival lights. This is my house and all the other houses are also lit up. So I thought to make a night sample video also with this DJI Action2, and let's move and talk. So I have driven this motorcycle. I have ridden this motorcycle for 3000 and around 3500 kilometers. So I have ridden this motorcycle almost 3500 kilometers. Uh, it's around 7 months. Completed 7 months a few days last month. So got the second service also done. Look at all the beautiful lights. All the houses are lit up. So this will also be the test of my DJI Action2. So the helmet I am wearing is Sturts Drifter, and I'm using my wireless mic, the Portonix -7. So I live in a north part of the Delhi. So I have completed my second service last month. So as I have completed 7 months, uh, I ride this motorcycle around 14 kilometers every day. So the second service cost was only 1200 rupees, 1200 rupees. They have changed the oil. They didn't have the oil filter in the stock, so they skipped the oil filter. That was a wrong part from them. They should have changed the oil filter also. I have complained that to the higher authorities. The service center manager is also a nice person. I know him from a very long time now. So he promised me to look into it. So overall the service experience was very good. And the performance of this motorcycle is also very good. I am totally satisfied with my ownership of this motorcycle. There is only one small jitter, which I have heard from other owners also, that around 3500 rpm to 4000 rpm, in this zone there is a small flat spot that you can face when you are throttling up very slowly or gradually. When you try to hold up the throttle in third gear at around 3500, then there is a 3500 rpm, then there is a small flat spot. It felt like missing is happening, like the fuel pump is getting choked for the fuel, but it is something different, because I have heard this from other owners also. Previously, at the first point I thought that it was some water went inside the tank during the rain, because we had a very heavy monsoon this year, but it isn't the case, as I have heard the same issue with other owners. So in the service they have resolved it somewhat. They did a software reflash on this motorcycle with their laptop. They showed me, and that missing is somewhat resolved. Still a tiny bit of that missing is there at around 3500 rpm. Not every time, but I can feel it sometime. Not every time. If I am pulling hard, then there is no missing, but if I am trying to hold the throttle in third gear at 3500 to 4000 rpm mark in a little bit slow speed, then I can feel that some sort of missing is happening. And look at all the beautiful light. This is the Kamla Nagar market of Delhi on the right side, and on the left hand side it is the Roopnagar. New Vijay Sale outlet has opened recently. On the Antares was their opening. So it is all very busy. I will definitely be getting stuck in traffic. I'll try to take a shortcut from inside. So overall the experience, my ownership experience with this Karizma XMR 210 is very good. The fuel efficiency which I am getting inside value is, the worst I have got is 30 kilometers per liter, and the maximum inside city I have got is around 37 kilometers per liter. On average I get around 34 to 35 kilometers per liter. I go to work very early, but my workplace is very busy. It's Azadpur Mandi, It's always busy with trucks and other big vehicles, so there is always traffic jam inside the mandi. So I do face traffic jams on early morning time also. I have taken it for a couple of morning rides also. On the highway, it easily returned around 40 kilometers plus fuel economy, which is very decent for this class of motorcycle. The pull it gives on highway is very amazing. It can easily carry the triple digit speed. Touching 100 is not a big task for this motorcycle, and holding 100 plus speed is very easy. So overall, I am very satisfied. This is my second Hero motorcycle and my third Hero product. My first Hero product is my Hero Maestro Edge, which is a 110cc scooter. After that, I had Expulse for around 2.5 years. Then I bought this Karizma XMR. So I thought of having a sporty looking motorcycle. Look at the light. This is the Kamlanagar market. I hope the DJI Action2 is capturing everything, and you are getting a good audio from my wireless mic setup. I ordered a wired mic also, but the one I received was not working with this camera, so I returned it. I ordered one from Digitech. They were kind enough to return it. I didn't order it from Amazon. I just ordered it directly from them. Look at the beautiful canopy they have made with the light. It gives such a nice view. Full festival spirit is on. I'll take a shortcut from here. I'll go inside the street if the street is open. In traffic, handling this motorcycle inside the traffic, in heavy traffic, is very easy. Even with the pillion, it is very easy. Pillion sits a little bit high, but not that high as on the R15 or on a KTM RC390. My reason for buying this motorcycle is very personal. I wanted to try a sporty motorcycle. I tried R15 and RC390. Those were very sporty. Bit too much lean on the handlebars on those motorcycles. But on this Karizma XMR, the seating position is fairly upright. My height is 5 feet 4 inches. I can easily manage this motorcycle even in traffic, and the weight is not that much. I can only tiptoe, but there is no issue. Look at the lights. So overall, the service experience was also good. I go for service to Shraman Hero at GT Karnal Road in Delhi. I've been going to them since the days of my scooter. I bought my scooter in 2017. So they are very good people. Previously the name was Oswald Motors. Now they have named it Shraman Hero. But the service experience is overall very good. Their service manager is still the same. He is a very nice person. If there is any issue, then he will resolve it. He is always very helpful. Parts availability is a little bit questionable, as this time I have experienced that the oil filter was not in stock, which is a very common thing. They should have kept it in stock. It is not a very expensive stuff also, very expensive item also. So overall ownership of this motorcycle is also very economical. Running cost is not high. Maintenance is not very high. Engine sound, as some people have questioned me that how the engine sound. Engine sound is not that much. Exhaust is on a raspier side. The throaty intake roar which is here is very intoxicating. If you are pulling it on a highway, on an open highway, it will entice you, definitely entice you to pull harder. And there is no need to fit any aftermarket air filter also. From here I'll go back to my place from where I have started. So on the DJI Action2, I am on automatic setting 1080p 50 fps. 50 fps. If you keep 50 or 25 fps, then it will resolve the issue of the screen flickering in the low lights. Everything is on auto settings, and wireless mic is attached to it. It is clipped inside my helmet, in front of my mouth, not on the side, right in front of my mouth. I don't know what kind of audio I am getting. I'll see at home when I reach home. So this will be a one take video. I will upload the whole footage. I will not go into editing. You will see all the traffic and all the stop that I have taken. I will not try to edit the video. This will also give you the idea if you are trying to buy a DJI Action2, and this is also a small update on my motorcycle. One thing I do like Hero to have in the next update on this motorcycle is to add a headlight switch. The automatic headlamp sensor is not very helpful. Even in the daytime, it keeps the headlight on. It only switch off the headlamps when it is very sunny, and when the sun is on top of you, then it switch off the headlight. Otherwise, it always keeps the headlamp on. So what I do, I manually go into the toggle into the system and switch turn on the day mode with the help of this mode button. If you can see the speedometer, I have done 3460 kilometers, and currently it is showing 35.4 kilometer per liter average on the speedometer on the console. And in the real world, the actual fuel economy figure would be slightly less, around 1 to 1.5 kilometer per liter less. Right now that it is showing 35 kilometers per liter, so it will be around 34 kilometers in the real world. Not a huge difference. Sometimes it also gives higher than this mileage also. And on the DJI Action2, I have kept the field of view wide. I have put this camera on the helmet for the first time. Before that, I have used it on my chest mount. So we have to wait for around 100 seconds. This is a long red light. So as I am saying, I will not cut any part of this video. I will upload this as it is. So the people who are looking to buy a DJI Action2, they can decide if they can buy this camera for night mode or not. In the day mode, I am very satisfied with this camera. For the night, I am using it for the first time. So I basically shoot in 1080p, 50 fps. I don't go any higher because my system is not that strong to handle 4K editing. Let's switch off the engine and save some fuel. So I have ridden motorcycles in higher class also. I have owned a Dominar 400, 2017, the very first batch. I had it for around 3 years. Then I switched on to Interceptor 650, and then lockdown happened, the COVID happened. Then I stopped going on rides. Life became busy. I became a father, so I couldn't ride it as much as I like to on the highway. And inside the city, using an Interceptor on second gear every time is not fun. So, and when I park it on my workplace, that Azadpur Mandi, people like to fiddle with it. So I was not using it that much. So I switched on to a lower class of motorcycles. So I bought X-Pulse. I have done bit of off-roading on that motorcycle. I had fun on that motorcycle. That is a very good motorcycle. I had the X-Pulse 200 BS6 2V variant, not the 4V one. Then I had my eye on this Karizma XMR. I always wanted to buy a fully faired motorcycle, so I decided to test out a few. So I tested R15, I tested RC390, and I was also looking for Aprilia, but it cost way higher than this, around 5 lakhs on the road. So I finally decided on Karizma XMR 210 after having 3 test rides. So already done with 2 services. Both the services are not very expensive. First service was around 1350 rupees. Second service, they didn't change the oil filter. Now look at the light on this house, so beautiful. It's like a rocket going into the space and busting. So before this, so I finally decided on Karizma XMR, and I am totally happy with this motorcycle. Servicing is not expensive, ownership is not expensive, running cost is low, decent fuel economy. Even in worst of the traffic, I get above 30 kilometers per liter. On the DJI Action2, this is my first real action camera with good video quality. Before that, I had a Procus Rush and one Chinese camera also. Procus is also a Chinese camera. Now look at the light in my street. And this is Kavish. He is my friend's son. People are still busting firecrackers even if there is a ban in place. So I hope this gives you an idea how this motorcycle is and how the action camera is, the DJI Action2. So I'll just stop this video right now and wish you a very happy Diwali and hope to see you in the second video. I hope you like this video. So there is nothing much to complain about this motorcycle. I am perfectly fine with this motorcycle, how Hero is working on it. On the next update, I like Hero to add a manual on-off switch for the headlight and to make this instrument cluster little bit brighter, because when it is very sunny, then it is little bit hard to read this instrument cluster. So I'll just end this video right now and wish you a very happy Diwali and hope to see you again. Thanks guys, and thanks for watching.